Okay, so in the last class, we have seen how to find the pre-envelope and complex envelope of a given signal. Okay, so now again we have started canonical representation of bandpass signals. Okay, so finally we have represented the bandpass signal as in canonical form as. One second, let me write here. Canonical representation of bandpass signals. Okay, so this is what we have seen, and finally we have represented if S of t is a bandpass signal, if f of t is a bandpass signal, then we have represented S of t in canonical form, which will have the in-phase component and the quadrature component as Si of t into cos 2 pi fct minus q of t into sine 2 pi fct. This is what we have derived in the last class. Okay, so now this is nothing but the canonical representation of the bandpass signal. Okay, bandpass signal is represented in the by using in-phase component and the quadrature component. For the same, we have seen the phasor diagram as well, and then in the last class I have just started how to extract the signal quadrature component and this quadrature components Si of t and Sq of t when we have S of t. Okay, so we have like the last topic which we have seen was extraction of in phase and quadrature components Sa of t and Sq of t when S of t is known. S of t is known. Okay, so this is what we have started in the last class. Okay, so in order to find Si of t and Sq of t when S of t is given, we have considered the this equation only, which is nothing but S of t is equal to Sa of t into cos 2 pi fct minus Sq of t into sine 2 pi fct. We have considered the canonical representation of S of t signal, and then what we did, we multiplied. We did all this already. Okay, I'm just revising and we will just recall. So multiply both the sides with what we have multiplied. Anybody can tell me?
2 cos 2 pi fct.
2 cos 2 pi fct. Okay, this is what we have multiplied on both the sides. So finally we've got the equation as S of t into 2 cos 2 pi fct. We've got as Si of t plus Si of t into cos 4 pi fct minus Sq of t into sine 4 pi fct. This is what we have got. So if you observe, these are the high frequency components. So what we can do, see what is our aim when S of t is given. Okay, so by multiplying something to that or somehow we need to get only Si of t. Okay, so how we can get, we have to just give it to the this S of t. First we need to multiply with 2 cos 2 pi fct, and the resultant will be this. So this S of t 2 cos 2 pi fct, you need to give it to low pass signal, low pass filter. Okay, so when you give it to the low pass filter, all this high frequency components will be eliminated. Okay, so one second, let me erase this. All this high frequency components will be eliminated. Okay, so this is how, using this function, this let me name as 1, and this let me name as 2. Okay, now what we can do, we need to pass equation 2 through the equation 2, it means s of t into 2 cos 2 pi fct. You need to pass through low pass filter so that you'll get only sa of t. Okay, this we have seen already. Okay, now let us go with the see SA of t will get like this. We should also get SQ of t, right? So in order to get SQ of t, now to equation 1 multiply, one second, multiply both sides with S of t into 2 one second, I'll just erase this 2. Now we need to multiply equation 1 both the sides with minus 2 sine 2 pi fct. This is what with you need to multiply equation 1. Equation 1 is nothing but the canonical representation of S of t, this signal. Okay, so let us analyze this. This we didn't do yesterday, we will do it now. So S of t into minus 2 cos 2 pi fct, when minus 2 sine 2 pi fct, 2 sine 2 pi fct. Now we will analyze what will happen when we multiply equation 1 with this. Okay, so equation 1 is nothing but this is your equation 1. Okay, SA of t into cos 2 pi fct minus SQ of t sin 2 pi fct. So left hand side I have multiplied with minus 2 sin 2 pi fct. Even in the same way to the right side also I need to multiply with minus 2 sin 2 pi fct. Okay, so it is nothing but SA of t into cos 2 pi fct minus SQ of t into sin 2 pi fct, which is already there in the equation 1. To this I need to multiply with minus 2 cos 2 pi fct. Okay, let me write it little small. Minus 2 cos, 2 sine 2 pi fct. This is what with we need to multiply. Okay, so left hand side will keep it as it is and right hand side will try to analyze. So multiply this with this, it will be SA of t into 2 minus SA of t into 2 cos 2 pi fct into sin 2 pi fct. Minus into minus, it will become plus SQ of t into 2 sine square 2 pi fct. So now can anybody tell me what is 2 cos 2 pi fct will be equal to? What is this? 2 cos theta. Sine 2 theta in place of theta you have 2 pi fct, so it will be 4 pi fct plus SQ of t into 2 sine square 2 pi fct can be represented as
cos 4 pi fct minus
1 minus cos 4 pi fct. Okay, it is not cos 4 pi to fct minus 1. Okay, it is 1 minus cos 4 pi fct divided by 2. It will be sine square theta. Okay, so now you multiply this inside, so it will be SA of t into sine 4 pi fct. Let me write this term first. So minus SQ of t cos 4 pi fct plus SQ of t. Okay, this is the simplified version. So this is nothing but S of t into minus 2 sine 2 pi fct. Okay, here. Okay, So if you again observe, this is the high pass component. So when you pass this s of t minus 2 cos 2 sin 2 pi fct through the low pass filter, this term will get eliminated and I'll be left out with only this term. Okay, so in order to get that, we need to pass this s of t minus 2 sin 2 pi fct through the low pass filter, so that you get only the asq of t component, which is nothing but the low pass signal. Si of t and sq of t are the low pass signals. Okay, so anybody have doubts in the equations? This I've named as 2, this let me name as 3. What we need to do, we need to draw the block diagram. Okay, so I have s of t, so s of t signal is there. Now I need to pass it through. See, first what I need to do, first let us try to get si of t. Okay, so si of t, the equation is the second equation. So what I need to do, s of t should get multiplied with 2 cos 2 pi fct. So we'll generate 2 cos 2 pi fct and we'll give it to the, here I'll have one multiplier. What this multiplier has to get, 2 cos 2 pi fct. Okay, how will I get? I'll get it through, it is a sinusoidal signal, right? So how can you generate the sinusoidal signals? Oscillator, right? So local oscillator, I'll use one local oscillator so that this 2 cos 2 pi fct will be generated. See, this c is a suffix, okay? It is not into, it is a suffix. Okay, so s of t you are getting from here. This is s of t signal which is coming to this multiplier, and 2 cos 2 pi fct is coming through the local oscillator. Then what I'll get? I'll get the resultant will be the right hand side equation. The resultant will be the right hand side equation. So when you have this right hand side equation, I don't want the higher frequency component. So what I need to do? I need to pass it through the low pass filter. Okay, so when I pass it through the low pass filter, my result will be only Si of t. Any doubts you have in this part, in this implementation? Any doubts you have in this implementation? Okay, so this is how we get Si of t. In the same way, I need to get Sq of t also, right? So to get Sq of t, this is the equation. So here what I need to do, my S of t signal should get multiplied with minus 2 sin 2 pi fct. Okay, so in order to get that, what I need to do, I have to again give it to the multiplier, and one input is S of t and the other input to this should be minus 2 sin 2 pi fct. Okay, so instead of again using one more local oscillator, we can use only one local oscillator which is providing 2 cos 2 pi fct, but I don't want 2 cos 2 pi fct. I need to get minus 2 sin 2 pi fct. What I should use here? What I should use here?
Phase shifter.
Yeah, 90 degrees phase shifter. Okay, 90 degrees phase shifter we need to use. Okay, 90 degrees phase shifter, what it will do? It will phase shift the angle by plus 90 degrees. So 2 pi fct plus 90 degrees. So I think you already know all silver teacups. Okay, so in the second quadrant, 90 plus theta will be in the second quadrant. So only sine will be positive here. So the other one will be negative. So minus 2 sine, others like tan, everything will be negative except sine and cosec. So 2 sine 2 pi fct. Okay, so this is how it will be generated. Okay, let me erase all this. So when I multiply S of t with this minus 2 sin 2 pi fct, the resultant equation will be in this way. But again, I don't want the higher frequency component, but I just want SQ of t. So in order to get only SQ of t, which is a low pass signal, I have to pass the signal through the low pass filter. Okay, low pass filter. When I pass it through the low pass filter, my resultant equation will be SQ of t. Okay, so this is how we will be able to extract Si of t and SQ of t when S of t is given. Okay, is this clear? Is this clear? Anybody have
Yes, ma'am.
doubts here? You can ask me. Okay, I'm going to the next one. Next, see, here what was the scenario? I have S of t and I've got Si of t and Sq of t. Now the reverse of this, I will have Si of t and Sq of t. Now I need to find S of t. Okay, so how will I find that? So let us write this reconstruction heading as reconstruction of band pass signal S of t from SA, the in phase and the quadrature components SA of t and SQ of t. Okay. Okay. So here you already know the equation, canonical equation of bandpass signal S of t, which is nothing but SA of t into cos 2 pi fct minus SQ of t sin 2 pi fct. Okay, just you need not multiply or like you need not do any further mathematical simplification. You can directly implement because I have SA of t, I have SQ of t. From SA of t and SQ of t, I need to generate S of t. So directly, what I can do, S of t signal, SA of t signal I can take and I can give it to the multiplier. One input to the multiplier is SA of t, and the other input to the multiplier, let me take as cos 2 pi fct. Okay, and you need to you will get as SA of t cos 2 pi fct here. That's my t into t. Okay, so what I'll do, I will take SQ of t signal and again I'll give it to the multiplier, and the other input to the multiplier is sin minus sign two. Okay, so here I can do one thing. Directly I can generate minus sign 2 pi fct, or the other way is like, okay, fine. Let me show with this first. I'll use sin 2 pi fct, so that my output here will be SQ of t sin 2 pi fct. Okay, so here I need to get sin 2 pi fct. So what should be the see how will this signal you'll get it from the local oscillator. The local oscillator will generate cos 2 pi fct. Now I need to get sin 2 pi fct. So which phase shifter I need to use? Plus 90 degrees phase shifter or minus 90 degrees phase shifter? I need to get sin 2 pi fct. Somebody can analyze and tell me the answer. I need to get sin 2 pi fct. My question is, either I should use minus 90 degrees phase shifter or plus 90 degrees phase shifter. Minus or plus? You need to tell me. Here it is minus or
Plus.
it is plus.
Plus.
Plus. No, it is minus. Okay, I'll just show you. I have cos 2 pi fct minus 90 degrees, so it will fall in the first quadrant. So it will be sin 2 pi fct. Okay, that's what I have represented. It is plus sin 2 pi fct. Okay, now I need to subtract this signal and this signal. So how can I do that? I can give it to the summer where this signal is added and this signal is subtracted, so that my output will be S of t, which is nothing but Si of t into, 1 second, let me write it properly. S of t is equal to Si of t t minus SQ of t. Okay, so here if I use plus 90 degrees phase shift, here see this you can note down. Okay, and here if I use plus 90 degrees phase shifter, then here it will be minus signal. If I take minus here, then these two will be plus. Okay, either of that way you can just implement.
Even if you take plus 90 also will get, ma'am.
Plus 90 also, how we will get? Plus 90 you'll get minus, no? See,
Yes,
if
ma'am,
you take plus 90, you'll get minus sign. That's what I'm saying. If you take plus 90, you'll get minus here. Okay, if you take minus here, this should be plus. Okay,
yes,
so that is what I have explained you. But anyway, as I've written this only in my notes, you can just take it down. Instead of getting confused, you can just take it like this. Okay. Okay, minus 90 degrees phase shifter minus sine 2 pi fct will get, so minus here. Okay, so this is how we'll be getting the will reconstruct S of t when you have in phase component and the quadrature component. Okay, the next part. Okay, in this topic only you have one more part as now I don't think so you have problem with the writing and all, right? Are you people able to understand the writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next part, sub part in the same topic is polar representation of bandpass signal. Okay. So if you just recall, I have shown you the polar representation of S cap of t, right? What was a polar representation in the sense you need to represent any signal you take. Okay, any signal in the form of magnitude into angle form. Okay, magnitude into angle form is nothing but the polar representation. So here I want to have the polar representation of bandpass signal S of t. Okay, so in order to do this, we'll just analyze. Okay, you already know S cap of t. S cap of t is nothing but the complex envelope of the bandpass signal, which was given as A of t into, you can just, if you have written, you can just turn your pages back and see, or else you can just note it down now. So we already have seen this is said to be the polar representation. Okay, or we can write the same thing as S of t is equal to A of t into e power j into j j sin theta. So this is nothing but A of t into cos phi of t plus j sin phi of t. This is here S tilt of t. Okay, so we can write this as Si of t in phase component plus j into quadrature component SQ of t. This is here S cap of t. This is a polar representation. This is a polar representation of complex envelope, and this is a Cartesian representation of complex envelope. Okay, so you have S cap of t as Sa of t plus j SQ of t. Okay, but what we want for S of t. Okay, so let us again represent this in the angle and magnitude form as S tilt of t. From this also we can write it in the angle and magnitude form as Si square of t plus SQ square of t. This is the magnitude at an angle of tan inverse of SQ of t, imaginary part by real part. This is the other way of representing the same equation in polar form. Okay, so where here A of t is nothing but root of plus sq square of t, and phi of t is nothing but tan inverse sq of t divided by si of t. Okay, so this is said to be the polar representing the complex envelope. Okay, but what exactly we want? We don't want for the complex envelope, we want for the s of t, and we already know s of t is nothing but real part of s tilt of t, which is nothing but the complex envelope, into e power j 2 pi fct. Everybody knows this equation, right? This is not the new equation, we have already seen this equation. Okay, generally the from the pre envelope we'll derive this s of t. I've shown you in the previous classes how we'll get this s of t from this s tilt of t. Okay, so this we can write as in place of s tilt of t, what I'll do, I will substitute s tilt of I'll write s tilt of t as, one second, a of t into e power j 5 into e power j 2 pi fct. Okay, so this is equal to real part of a of t into e power j 2 pi fct plus 5. This can be represented as RE into A of t into e power j 2 pi fct can be represented as cos 2 pi fct plus phi or phi of t. Phi of t, I'll write. So cos 2 pi fct plus phi plus j phi j of t into sin. See, I'm just expanding this. E power j theta can be represented as cos theta plus j sin theta. Okay, fine. Let me write it separately only and then I'll multiply. No problem. J sin 2 pi fct plus 5. Okay, now you multiply a of t to both. So it will be equal to real part of s of t, which will be equal to real part of a of t into cos 2 pi fct cos 2 pi fct plus 5 plus j into a of t sin 2 pi fct plus 5. Okay, and s of t is nothing but only the real part. It is nothing but a of t into cos 2 pi fct plus, once again, everywhere instead of phi you write phi of t. Phi of t. Okay, here also phi of t. Here also phi of t. Okay, so cos 2 pi fct plus phi of t. So this is the polar representation of the band pass signal, where a of t is a of t and phi of t are real valued functions. Okay, so and again a of t is nothing but root of si square of t plus sq square of t. Okay, so this is a polar representation of band pass signal. Polar representation of band pass signal. Band pass signal, not filter, band pass signal. Okay, I'm going with a new problem. Okay, let me write here. Okay. Now for the AM signal, S of t is equal to m of t cos 2 pi fct plus phi. Find the following. The signal given is this. Find the following. The first one is pre-envelope. Second one is complex envelope. Third one is in phase and in phase. Okay, it is not in, it is in phase and quadrature component. So all this you need to find now. Okay. So can anybody tell me how to find this? First we'll see the first part, pre-envelope of this. We know how to find the pre-envelope. Pre-envelope is denoted as S plus of t, as we are mostly interested in the positive frequencies. S plus of t is nothing but S of t plus j into S cap of t. What is S cap of t? What is S cap of t? What is S cap of t?
Hilbert transform.
Hilbert transform of S of t. Okay, so the given Hilbert transform is m of t into cos 2 pi fct plus phi. Anyway, m of t is a low pass signal, so it will not have any effect. So m of t will be m of t only, and this will have the effect. It is a sinusoidal signal. So to find S cap of t, directly I can take as cos 2 pi fct plus phi, and it will shift by minus 90 degrees. Okay, so anybody have doubts with this? We have already done so many problems related to this. Hope it is clear to all of you. Here I have just used the one property like m of t into c of t. If you try to find the Hilbert transform of this, then if this is low pass signal and this is high pass signal, then high pass signal will only have the phase shift. Only that will have the Hilbert transform, which is C cap of t. In the same way here, m of t into cos 2 pi fct. M of t is the message signal which will have very low frequencies, and cos 2 pi fct will have the high frequency component. So cos 2 pi fct plus phi is the high pass signal. So only this will have the Hilbert transform, and since it is a sinusoidal signal, directly I have phase shifted by minus 90 degrees. Right? Anybody have doubt here? Okay. So let me write it. Wait, let me erase and then I'll write. Okay, so it is m of t into cos, I can just take minus common, so 90 minus 2 pi fct plus phi. Okay, cos is a even signal, so cos minus will be cos only. So it will be cos 90 minus 2 pi fct plus phi. So this is nothing but m of t. Others, you need not wait for me, you can just solve it. 2 pi fct plus phi. This is what here S cap of t. But what I want pre-envelope. S S plus of t. So S plus of t is nothing but S of t plus j S tilt of t. What is S of t? Given m of t cos 2 pi fct plus phi. So in place of, it's nothing but S of t plus j S tilt of t, which is nothing but S of t signal given is t cos 2 pi fct plus phi, okay, plus j into S tilt of t is nothing but m of t sin 2 pi fct plus phi. Okay, so this is equal to m of t. M of t I'll take common from both the terms, so it will be cos 2 pi fct plus phi plus j sin 2 pi fct plus phi. Okay, so you already know m of t cos theta plus j sin theta, you can write as e power j into theta 2 pi fct plus phi. Okay, so this is S plus of t. Okay, S plus of t. Now we've got S plus of t, which is nothing but the S plus of t is nothing but the pre-envelope of given signal. Okay, now along with pre-envelope, I should also find complex envelope. Complex envelope. Complex envelope, S plus of t is nothing but S tilt of t e power j 2 pi fct. Now what I want S tilt of t. So S tilt of t will be equal to S plus of t. Take this e power j 2 pi fct to the other side. It will be e power minus j 2 pi fct. So you already know what is S plus of t. Substitute that S plus of t from the previous this equation 1. It is nothing but m of t into e power j 2 pi fct plus phi into e power minus j 2 pi fct. Okay, this is nothing but S tilt of t. Okay, so we can write this S tilt of t as m of t a power m into a power n, we can write as a power m plus n. So the same formula I'll use here. So it's e power j. Okay, I'll just add everything like this. Multiply this j inside. So j 2 pi fct, j 5, and a power n into a power m is nothing but a power m plus n. So minus j 2 pi fct. So this minus j 2 pi fct and this plus j 2 pi fct will get cancelled. So I will be left out with m of t into e power j5. Okay, so this is nothing but m of t into e power. This is your complex envelope. Okay, so this is your complex envelope, the overall equation of complex envelope. Okay, so any doubts you have in the second part? Any doubts you have in the second part? This is the complex envelope of given function. Anybody have doubts? Okay, fine. So you need to find in phase and quadrature components. So in phase component in the sense SA of t and quadrature component in the sense SQ of t. So in order to find that, we'll just take this complex envelope equation only. So you have S cap of t is nothing but S tilt of t is nothing but m of t into e power j5. Okay, so S tilt of t will be finally equal to m of t. Here what I'll do, e power j5 I'll write as cos phi plus j sin phi. Okay, so this will be equal to m of t cos phi plus j into m of t sin phi. Okay, or else I'll write this as m of t first. Okay, let it j m of t into sin phi. Okay. Okay, this is nothing but the in phase component Si of t plus j into m of t sin t is nothing but quadrature component sq of t. Okay, so this entire thing is nothing but s tilt of t. So from this I can say that Si of t is equal to m of t cos phi and sq of t is nothing but m of t sin phi. Okay, so these are the in phase and the quadrature components of given signal. Okay, this is your in phase component and this is your quadrature component. Okay, everything I've written in the notes also, you can just go through it. This is what the problem we have solved until now. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, that's all with respect to this topic. We'll go to the next topic. We'll take a fresh page. Okay, here only I can write. Next topic is complex low pass representation of, I'll just give introduction today. Tomorrow I'll start the actual concept and like actual equations. Again, as I'm telling you, lots of equations are there. Okay, so hope I'm like clarifying all the equations also. Okay, so complex low pass representation of band pass systems, not signals, it is band pass systems. Okay, complex low pass representation of band pass systems. Okay, so in the previous topic we have seen, if I have a signal s of t is a signal. So if this is a band pass signal, what we did, we have converted this band pass signal to low pass signal, which is nothing but s tilde of t. S tilde of t is nothing but the complex low pass representation or complex envelope. Okay, so this is cap of t is nothing but the low pass signal. Okay, so here what we have done in the previous cases, the band pass signal is converted to low pass signal, and the band pass signal, if band pass signal is represented with s of t, the low pass signal which is represented with complex envelope of the band pass signal is represented as s tilde of t. In the same way, generally, how will you represent the system? How will you represent the system? Represent the system. I have a system. So what will be the function of this system? What will be the function of this system? How will you represent the system? See, signal, input signal is s of t, and here we'll take as x of t. Okay, input is s of t and output is x of t. Don't get confused with this. Okay, so these are the standard notations which we will use in the modulation and demodulation, transmitting and receiving. That is the reason I'm using the same standard signals. Okay, so s of t is the signal which is given to the system, and x of t is the output of the system. Okay, so s of t is the input, x of t is the output. How will you represent the system with one function? You have some standard function here. What is that? If it is an LTI system, then how will you represent the system? Will generally represent the system with impulse response of the system as h of t, right? You have an LTI system. To the LTI system, s of t is the input signal and x of t is the output signal. Since s of t is the input signal and x of t is the output signal, this s of t is passed through h of t, so that you'll get x of t. Okay, x of t output signal. Okay, so here the heading says that you need to represent this h of t in complex form, and that complex signal should be the low pass signal. So I need to get h tilde of t here. Okay, h tilde of t I need to get here. Okay, so that is what the overall this topic represents. Okay, complex low pass representation of band pass system. Okay, system is this LTI system. The LTI system is denoted with h of t. This system's function you need to represent as complex low pass signal. Okay, so h of t, this h of t should be represented as h tilde of t. Okay, so how we are going to get this h tilde of t, we'll see in the next class, because we like it's already 10:47. So we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, otherwise the system's complex low pass representation we need to find here. The system's complex low pass representation is given by h tilde of t. S of t is the signal. So s tilde of t was the complex representation of this band pass signal. Okay, now here h of t is a band pass system, and this band pass system you need to represent with h tilde of t, which is nothing but the complex low pass representation. Okay, that's what we have to derive here. Okay, that's all for now.